High School in New Hope, Minnesota. It's girls high school basketball. It's the Cooper Hawks and the Totino Grace Eagles. Hello again, everybody. Wally Langfellow along with Ariel McDonald. And Ariel, a couple of teams trying to find their way right now. Cooper comes in here with some senior leadership, but a lot of young players. They're going to have to start making things happen as they get towards March.
Yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate for them. Last year, they finished on top of the conference, 16-0. They played really well. Right now, a little bit of a struggle. First-year coach for Drew Woods right now. He's getting to know them. They're getting to know him. So it's kind of a bit of a process right now early on in the conference, just finding your way.
As for Totino, here's a team that comes in here about 500, 5 wins, 6 losses. But they're more of a slow-down team. So it's going to be an interesting combination here because Cooper likes to push the ball.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, for, let's say, Sydney Boris, she's going to really have to control tempo. They're averaging about 45 points, but most of the time they like to slow it down. Cooper likes to get up and down. Historically, they've always been that kind of team. So tonight, Totino really has to pay attention to defensive balance and making sure that they stop fast breaks.
All right, it's Totino, Grace, and Cooper. We'll have all the play-by-play and color for you coming up right after this. Stay with us right here on Channel 12. Just about set for the opening tap. They will introduce the starting lineups before we get to that, and we'll do the same for you. The 3-7 homestanding Cooper Hawks. You see the lineups there. Unique Longs, who goes by UU, along with Lori Bowler, Tori Green, another senior. Lori Bowler and Tori Green is seniors in that lineup. Manita Kelly and Alicia Sutton also at one of the forward spots. For the Eagles of Totino Grace, it's Hannah Hostra along with Erin Opat, Sydney Boris, Gabby Eisfelder, and Lexi Wirke in the starting lineup tonight. You know, we talked about the fact that Cooper's 3-7 and Totino's 5-6, so they're 10-11 games into this, but they're only one game into the conference season. So, you know, that's a big deal too. If nothing else, these teams want to win in conference play.
Absolutely. I mean, what they want to concentrate on really is the conference play. Both teams playing some, very difficult teams. They have some shared losses in Hill, Murray, and Cretin and Wayzata. All three reputable teams. So great test for both teams tonight. I know they're both anxious to get it started and to try to move to 2-0.
So the Cooper Hawks, as I mentioned, 3-7. They had the great season last year, trying to follow up on it. And Coach Woods, as you mentioned, is trying to reestablish what they had going last year. But you lose players. It's just the fact of life in high school sports. You lose players and you have to kind of start over again. And he's hoping. He told me before the game. He said, we want to be playing our best basketball in March, and that's what he hopes to do. And this will be a great starting point for him.
Yeah, he's got it. I mean, first-year coach, it's always difficult. I mean, when you lose to Leah Rich at 16 points a game, 13 rebounds, and you're talking about Chelsea McGee, who also averaged 13. I mean, you're talking about 29 points and almost 13 to 20 rebounds a game. So very difficult to replace that, especially with a young team that is just trying to make their new way in this conference play.
All right. Just about set for the opening tap. You see Totino Grace dressed out in their traveling white uniforms with the yellow trim and the dark numerals, and Cooper in their homestanding navy blues with the orange numerals and white trim. Here's a good shot at Bill Esma, head coach. This is his 4th year at Totino Grace. And as we mentioned, Drew Woods in his 1st year on the other side for the Cooper Hawks. There's a good look at Drew. Set to go. Cooper and Totino Grace. And we are underway, and the Hawks will control it off the tap. UU brings it into the forecourt. That's UU Longs.
Look for them to try to pull Totino Grace out of that three-point line extended. They want to kind of pull them outside so they can use dribble penetration lanes.
And right there, Manita Kelly, she does that. That will definitely pull them out of that zone.
She's one of their inside players, too, so that's always a big bonus when you can use one of your inside players who can step out on the perimeter and knock down that open shot.
From the other side, and it's Kelly ripping down the rebound. Here comes Longs. Line to the lane, throws it up. No, but she's fouled. And this is exactly what Bill Esma was worried about, the full court presence of Cooper at the point with Longs.
Yeah, UU, she's going to push it. I mean, as soon as she gets the ball, it's going to be an outlet pass. She's going to go for the gusto. She's going to head straight to the basket. So Totino has to make sure that they secure the rebound. If they don't get the rebound, they have to get back on transition defense.
Longs makes the free throw. And so Cooper has grabbed the early 4-0 lead. Actually 3. The shot by Kelly was just a 2. She was inside that three-point line. Rebound pulled down on that miss by Workey, and Totino again having to go against that press. Quickly ahead it goes. That's Eisfelder. And the shot is up and left short. Rebound comes down. Boris kicks it back around. Toss inside. And up no good, but going to the free throw line will be Erin Opat. She will go line right here to shoot a pair.
Erin did a great job getting inside position there. She secured that rebound, giving Totino Grace second chance opportunities. And when you're on the road, you want to make sure that you give yourself second chance opportunities, because playing against a team that plays high tempo like Cooper does, you definitely want to make sure that you can take advantage of any opportunity that they give you.
So Opat, who is bodied up on that, sinks the free throw, and it is a 3-2 basketball game now. Totino in that zone. Miss pulled down by the Hawks into the hands of Sutton, but she lost it out of bounds, but they are going to say, whose ball is it? It is Cooper basketball.
Lexi feeling herself a little bit there. She knocked down the first three-point shot. One pass, she decided to just see like a heat check, so if you will, just a heat check moment there. But Coach Woods, he wants to play up tempo. He wants a couple passes and he wants to put it up.
Bowler for 3, that's off the mark. Rebound comes down to the Hawks.
Now that's what Totino wants to avoid. They want to avoid second chance opportunities, so they want to make sure they rebound there. Cooper, they have some size in their front court, so Totino really has to make sure that they secure the rebound.
Kelly again, this time it was a 3, but she missed. Rebound pulled down by the Hawks. Oh boy, probably should have gone straight up with that one. Tori Green had the nice rebound, but I could hear Coach Drew Woods yelling, shoot the ball.
That's right. He thinks, anytime you have an opportunity, open shot, you have to take advantage of it. Coach Esma's kind of shaking his head there because he understands, ladies, we have to rebound. Otherwise, it's going to be a long night for us.
Another open shot missed. Rebound comes down to the Eagles, and this is Boris bringing it ahead with the right-hand dribble.
She's slowing down the tempo a little bit, trying to recognize the defense. Cooper disguises some of their press strategies and their press defenses. They try to put a lot of pressure on you and make you chuck it from the outside.
Long rebound comes back out. That's Eisfelder now. Cooper in that person-to-person defense. Boris. Off it goes to Eisfelder. Back out to Boris, and she nails the 3.
Can't leave her open. I mean, she's a vet. She has great form. She understands the game at a high level. And you definitely want to locate her when she's floating around the perimeter.
So Boris puts Totino into the lead for the first time. Toss inside, one bounce up and good. Boy, that could be a weapon for Cooper as well tonight as Sutton gets her first bucket of the game.
Excellent post position there. She secured a nice post position play right there, got her body against the defender, and kind of created an angle for herself just for an easy layup.
Long bomb from the corner off by Eisfelder. Here come the Hawks. They want to push it, and they'll have to set things up. Tori Green hands it off.
They like to keep the ball in UU's hand. They understand she's their creator. Great pass there.
Good idea. A little bit out of the reach of the cutting Alicia Sutton.
We like to see our point guards penetrating and keeping their head up, making sure that they see all 5 players on the floor. UU an excellent dribble penetration there. Just a little bad luck, couldn't get her hands on it.
Well, Cooper will drop back on defense this time. Michaela Harvey checks in for the first time.
Coach Wood switching up defenses, trying to keep Totino off balance. He understands that Totino will play a slow, methodical strategy when they attack on the offense.
And they beat him inside that time as Eisfelder gets her first bucket of the game, and Cooper's trailing again by 2. It's 7-5.
Great cut there. She just watched the defender, turned her back, and then she cut right behind her head. And we teach young players, when the defensive player turns their back, you cut right back behind their back, and you can get you an easy layup.
This is Boris against the 1-2-2 zone now, as Cooper has switched their defense. Back out to Boris, to Eisfelder. Toss inside, and in and out it goes. Back in the lane, Eisfelder hits the jumper. Boy, nice cut by Eisfelder.
Once again, she's just really recognizing the gaps in the defense. And when you're playing again, trying to attack a zone, you want to attack gaps. And so that was excellent decision-making on her part, playing without the basketball. And that was a great basket cut for an easy layup.
Yu, nice pass inside, mishandled. Cooper is going to lose it. They'll turn it over, however.
Playing a little too fast. Coach Wood's now taking a 30-second, recognizing that the ladies are a little off balance coming out there at home. So I know he's anticipating them to execute a little bit better and play a little bit more smarter.
9-5 lead here for Totino. And as Ariel pointed out, it is a 30-second timeout here. Both teams now dropped into a zone. And this is one thing that Coach Esma talked about. He said, hey, we're probably going to have to play a lot of zone because they are quicker than we are, particularly at the point. And so far, we've seen exactly that.
And they are quicker, but also he can't go as deep as in the bench as Cooper as well. Right. So he has to somehow play a little zone, conserve some energy, maybe keep some of his ladies out of foul trouble to give them an opportunity to win it at the end.
So Boris brings it ahead, and the Eagles have a 4-point lead and the basketball. This is Hostra. Swings it on that far side. Jumper is off the mark. Missed there by Opat. Here comes Yu and company. Has it poked away. Picked up, however, by Harvey. Swing it around to that far corner to Bowler. Inside it goes. Shot up, no, but a foul on the attempt by Sutton, and she will go to the line to shoot a pair here.
There's Yu again, really recognizing the next play. Even though she received the pass, she could recognize that the cutter was making a move to the basket, zipped it into her, and she gave her teammate an opportunity at the free throw line.
Sutton rims that one off. Here's another look at this last attempt.
Strong move there, just got hit on the arm there.
And she splits the pair. So Sutton now has 3, and it's back to a 3-point deficit for Cooper here at home against Totino.
Coach Woods already switching to a 2-3 zone.
And Eisfelder will shoot him right out of that if they do it too much. Eisfelder buries the 3. She now has 7 already.
Oh, she's feeling it now. She's recognizing that tonight might be her night, so she's looking for every scoring opportunity. And like I said, when you're playing zone defense, the idea is always to attack the gap, and she's recognizing the gaps.
Shot up no good by Sutton. Pulled down by Bowler. Looked like she might have been fouled, but the rebound comes down to the Eagles.
I imagine Coach Esma is going to allow his women to push it if they have the numbers, but if they don't, he's going to back it out. He's going to put the ball in the hands of Burris and make sure that she runs plays, get her team into correct position so that they can score.
Here comes Green. This is Green, and they're going to call a travel. Ran without the benefit of a dribble. Take another look at the 3 ball by Gabby Eisfelder, and as you said, Cooper goes to the zone, and obviously they can't leave her alone.
No, you can't leave her alone. She's a vet. She understands how to play. She has excellent shooting technique, so you definitely want to locate her if you're going to play zone defense.
6-point lead now for Totino, biggest lead of the game.
Totino looking for that inside player, try to get the ball in the paint because they know once they get the ball in the paint, the defense collapses, and then that'll allow some of their shooters to get free. And just like Eisenfelder locked down that last jump shot, that's what they're looking for.
The drive up, no, shot missed there by Harvey. Rebound comes down, and we're going to have a foul going the other way. Well, another really nice play by UU to find Harvey, but Harvey just could not finish.
Couldn't finish. Coach Woods had to take off his glasses and wipe them off. He was so frustrated right there. But that's what you want to see your point guard doing, and I'm sure he's encouraging the girls. Keep going. Don't give up on it. Part of our offensive strategy tonight is to attack in transition.
Eisfelder playing that high post spot against this zone. Swings it back around topside to Boris. Eisfelder.
I tell you what, another basket by Totino. Coach Woods might want to think about coming out that zone, allowing some of his athleticism and his speed to try to dictate something to the Eagles right now. But looks like he's trying to play conservative a little bit. I'm sure he understands that they only average 45 points. Maybe their shooting percentage is low, so he's trying to see what they're going to produce from the outside.
Totino basketball here, up by 6 points. It comes into Boris. And Boris will bring it around top and set it up again. This is Whippler. Back to Boris. In that corner, that's Margaret Anderson. Now out to Opat.
Very disciplined, though. Very disciplined. They swing the ball from one side to the next, trying to look for a gap there. There's a gap right there.
Poked away.
Got it. Almost got it. She could recognize the situation. They want to throw the ball into the high post in the lane and then try to swing it to the other side for that open shooter.
Well, she is tied up, and boy, it could have easily been a 5-second call there, but Bowler is nailed with the foul.
Bowler got a little greedy there. You know, we tell players nowadays with the high school rules changing, keep your hands away from players, because now referees are really conscious about calling those tic-tac fouls. So they're forcing players now to play with their feet instead of their hands.
Out of the game goes Opat. Inbounding for Totino, that's Margaret Anderson. Tries to bounce it inside there to Whippler, and it will still belong to Totino. Last touch by Cooper. 11:06 to go here in the first half of play.
There they go. They're going to swing it around the horn. They had a nice little screen there on the baseline set up for the shooter. Just couldn't get the ball around the horn quick enough.
Whippler out to Boris. And the three ball from this side, that's an air ball, and Cooper has the rebound, pulled down there by Lauren Johnson. Here come the Hawks on the run. Bowler still with the dribble. The little floater is off. Rebound ripped away down there by Totino, and the handoff. Nice job by Alex Reek.
It's a tough shot by Bowler, but I've seen her make that shot. That's pretty much a part of her game. She likes to shoot that running floater, and if you see a lot of women's basketball players today, they all have that in their game.
Shot from the outside by Bowler's no good, but the putback inside, boy, an inside presence once again. And this time it was Reek putting it back, or Workey rather, putting it back up and in.
Coach Hessman's got to be happy about that. I mean, an inside basket, and part of basketball is you have to score from the inside. And when you're the visiting team, you want to get as many easy baskets inside so to loosen up some of the shooters on the perimeter.
Well, Bowler misses again from the outside, so the ball goes back over to Totino as it was tapped out of bounds by Cooper. And Totino looking to build on that 8-point lead now.
Well, they're controlling the tempo right now. They're doing exactly what they want to do. They're controlling the tempo, maximizing every opportunity on the offensive end. So far, no empty possessions, no turnovers, and that's always big when you're trying to win on the road.
Margaret Anderson swings it around now for Eisfelder. Eisfelder, boy, they take their time. Around it goes to Sowald. Sowald has an injured elbow. Normally would be in the starting lineup, but coach said I just want to see how she reacts tonight.
Well, they certainly helped her out with the starters that they had in there. Someone stepped in, nicely there and got this nice lead for them to be comfortable. And
it looks like Totino throws it away. Yes, it was not touched by a Cooper Hawk. So it will go over to Cooper on the over and back call. Now Cooper in desperate need of a bucket here. They have hit a dry spell.
Yeah, they're having a hard time just getting the ball even into the paint. And Totino's really, colliding inside and making sure that they can't get an easy pass there.
So it's Cooper inbound underneath the basket. And it comes back out to Longs. Longs to Bowler. Back out to UU Longs. Swings it around on the near side. This is Sutton.
Cooper's got to find a way to get in that paint.
Yu for three. Back on here. No. Bowler chases it down and throws it back outside where it's picked off by Kenita Kelly. Kelly with the pull-up. Whap.
Ooh, that was nice right there, Robbie. I mean, nice little, it was great technique. I mean, pump fake, crossover dribble, one dribble, pull-up. Great follow-through there. Nice move there.
So Anita Kelly gets them back within 6 at 14-8. They needed that one desperately.
Desperately. I mean, and you want the vet to step up there. Anita, she knows how to play. She has some experience. She's a hooper. She's a gamer. So she knows how to step up.
That's Worky at the free throw line. Long three again. I'm telling you, they are not going to be able to let Gabby Eisfelder just stand out there.
I mean,
she is going to kill you.
Three-pointer on that end. She comes back, knocks down the open three, and she knocked it down like she knew it was going in. So confident player there, but excellent ball movement there. Here's Kelly. Nice little one dribble pull up. Excellent technique. Straight up, straight down. Hits the bottom of the net.
And then at the other end of the floor, it's Eisfelder. With her second three of the game, she now has 10 points to lead all scorers. And she gives the Totino Grace Eagles their biggest lead of the game. They now lead by 9 at 17-8. As we mentioned, just the second conference game for both of these clubs. Both teams 0-1 in the conference, getting things underway here in conference play. So I take that back. Actually, Totino is 1-0. Cooper is 0-1 in conference play. Totino with their win over Irondale. Boy, you look at their schedule, though. They don't mess around on these in their non-conference schedule.
No. I mean,
neither team.
Every game is a game of it. The game of a life. I mean, every opportunity you have, it's going to be a very, very tough game. This conference is competitive. This year, Cooper a little down, so now each team feels like they have an opportunity to win the conference.
So it'll be Hawks basketball. They trail by 9. See what Coach Woods has in store. His club with their biggest deficit of the game here.
He's got to find a way to attack that zone. Looks like a 1-3-1 right now. Coach Usman just called a timeout after the three-point basket, so you know he had something set up on the defensive end. Try to confuse Cooper right here. Let's see if it works.
Well, they're interesting. They're in the 1-3-1, but they are not trapping out of it. They're just rotating out of it.
No, it looks like now they're kind of matching up out of it.
Yes, they are.
One pass, and then they match up, keeping the person in front of them, playing one-on-one defense, and then just trying to help and recover.
Nice job by Yu to find Kelly. She misses the shot. Rebound comes down to Worky. And here come the Eagles. This is Solwald. Left corner now. They swing it back around topside to Eisfelder. And obviously they cannot let her stand out there.
Yeah, Yu's out there. She's not giving her any space to make another shot.
Well, there's more than Eisfelder on this team. Margaret Anderson just buries a three.
Yeah, Anderson, she got there right in the corner, got her hands and feet ready. We always tell young players, get your hand and your feet ready. That's the number one thing for executing a good jump shot, and she was able to do that.
20-8, 12-point lead. Nice drive, and the bucket up and good. Kind of a floater there by Manita Kelly.
Yeah, they need to do that more. I mean, the only way to beat the zone is you have to attack the paint. You have to attack those gaps. Force Totino to either step up and make a foul or at least give yourself an opportunity to go all the way to the basket like Kelly just did.
Jumper is off the mark. Kelly rips down the board. Here come the Hawks again. Longs with the long pass, tipped around, picked up by the Eagles.
And they got to be careful. They can run. When they have numbers, they can run, but they got to make sure that they don't have any turnovers because Totino will make you pay.
Eisfelder looks inside, tipped away. Hawks get it. Here comes Kelly. They got a 3-on-2. Beautiful pass to Bowler. Shot up and good.
This is their game. They want to get the rebound. They want to make one pass, and they want to attack. They feel like if they can do that, then they have a chance to win this game.
This is Eisfelder against Boulder, and you notice that Cooper has gone to the person-to-person defense here.
Yeah, they got to do that. You know, when you play man-to-man, now everyone is engaged. Sometimes when you fall back in zone, players can fall asleep, miss a defensive assignment. But when you play man-to-man like this, you can force turnovers.
Just like that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And here's another look at that 3-on-2 break. Boy, and Kelly ran the break. I mean, you've got one of your post players basically running the break there. She did a great job finding the open player.
That's a great offensive weapon. If you have your big person or one of your inside players who can rebound and push the fast break and make a good decision, makes you deadly.
So Cooper down by 8 here, trying to trim that lead again. Bowler, tough pass inside, picked off by Eisfelder.
She tried to throw a left-hand post entry pass. Bad angle there. Made it difficult for her to secure the ball and at least give her an opportunity to score.
Boris, they left her alone. She'll take the jumper. Rebound comes down to the Hawks. Yu flags it down. Nice kick into the corner to Bowler for 3. Bingo!
You know what? I'm sure that's not the first time we see that, and that definitely won't be the last time we see that. The way Yu set it up, she went in the lane. She waited for a second, attracted the defense, found her teammate open for a nice shooting kick.
So Longs with the assist, Bowler with the 3 ball. Cooper's back within 5 at 20-15. This is Boris.
Can you see the sense of urgency at Totino? Now the tempo has picked up. That's what you need to do if you want to force Totino out of their system, because they're going to move the ball from side to side. They're going to take their time, look for gaps, look for an opportunity. So good job by Coach Woods changing up the defense there.
And Boris is going to be called for a travel, yes indeed. You can tell she just took that little hop step before she took the shot.
Yeah, we call that happy feet. She just had little happy feet right there. She saw the shot before she was really able and ready to shoot it there. So sometimes that happens, though.
So Cooper basketball, and they trailed now by just 5 with a chance to cut into it again.
Tori Green hasn't scored yet. I mean,
no, she hasn't.
She's one of their leading scorers and one of their leaders from last year's team. So I'm looking for her to push the issue a little bit, look for some scoring opportunities.
Tori flagged that ball down. Nice dribble penetration into the lane, and she is fouled going to the basket. Boy, I think she got bailed out there because I think she was off balance when she threw it up, but she made it happen, and she'll head to the free throw line for a pair here.
But that's what you want to do. Sometimes when you're not having your way in the game, sometimes all you do is just put your head down. And with the rule changes now, if you can get a slight angle on someone and just get a little body contact, you can give yourself an opportunity to shoot some free throws.
Of course, you have to make those free throws, and Tori misses the first one. Tori Green, 1 foul, no points thus far this evening. Neither team in any kind of foul trouble. 4 team fouls apiece.
If you're Coach Woods, you're a little worried, but if you're Coach Esma, you're even more worried because you understand she's going to score at some time, and she's their top scorer, one of their leaders. So I'm sure he's kind of happy a little bit, but he understands that as the game unfolds, she's going to look for her scoring opportunities.
So Cooper again, drop back into the person-to-person defense. This is Boris, nearly poked away. Opat has it. This is Opat. Flips it inside for Boris with the beautiful reverse. Nice little backdoor cut by Boris.
That's right. Movement without the ball. It's a lost art that we see nowadays in many high school games and even collegiately. Moving without the ball. Excellent job there by Boris.
This is Green. And ill-advised pass picked off by the Eagles. And here they come. This is Boris. Boy, they pass the ball right into their offense. And Boris standing right in the middle of the floor. The rebound comes through the outlet person. They go right to the middle. They come down and set it up.
That's right.
There is no delay.
No, there's no delay, and everybody understands the idea. When we attack on transition, if we have numbers, we'll take it. But if not, we're going to set it up, and we're going to make them come defend us. Right now, at a 22-15-point lead, they're executing their offensive strategy to perfection.
Toss inside and over the back is going to be called. Good position by Alicia Sutton. And let's see, that is only the 5th team foul, so it'll be an inbound here for Cooper. 3:20 to go in the first half of play. They trail by 7 here on their home floor.
Sometimes when you're struggling from the perimeter, you always want to attack the inside. Throw it into the low post. Give her some opportunities in there.
This time the shot is missed by Kelly. Kind of almost the same shot she made a little while earlier, maybe a little further out this time.
She has the green light, though. Coach Woods is letting her, attack and play free. She's one of their key players on the team, so she has to be aggressive. I call it sometimes being greedy. You have to be greedy at times.
And they're going to call a travel at the other, and good pressure defense led Whippler to walk with the ball.
So, you know, here we go. Coach Woods changes up defenses, goes to man-to-man. Last 3 possessions, forced 3 turnovers. So this is something to this. You know, he can't avoid that. He's got to use that to his benefit.
Longs swings it off now. That's Harvey. Back to Longs, and she threw it away. Harvey is not the person to throw that high pass to.
No, you definitely, you know, we say in basketball all the time, no cross-court passes. And whenever you throw the ball across the court, something bad always happens. So UU's got to be a little bit smaller. She's a smaller player. You definitely want to be able to throw the ball. We say throw it to their numbers. If you can see their numbers, throw it to the numbers.
It's Opat off to Boris. They run that offense. Toss inside. Good move inside. Oh, little flip up, no good. Boy, I don't know how in the world actually got that up.
Wow.
Rebound shot is no good, and it goes down to Cooper. How in the world did she get that shot off?
Oh, my goodness. You know, that was one of those, like, playground, backyard horse shots, you know. But, I mean, she almost got it off. But, you know, when I watch women play, they actually show me something indifferent that I don't see. And women technically are the most fundamentally sound basketball players. They do everything exactly how it's taught in the textbook. So that was a great move by her. Just didn't fall down for her.
Toss into that right corner to Bowler. Back out it goes to Harvey. Bowler with it now. This is Longs. Crosses over back to the baseline. Kelly loses it and gets it back. Nearly threw it away, and she did.
What did we just say? When you throw cross-court passes, Coach Woods is now, you know, getting in there a little bit saying, why? You just saw the last possessions. Are we going to just do the same thing all over?
And that one, good defense there by Bowler to keep it out of the hands of Eisfelder.
Yeah, you got to watch Eisfelder. She's got it going now. She's feeling herself a little bit, so Bowler's got to keep an eye on her.
Eisfelder flips it topside now to Hostra. Back out it goes. Eisfelder for 3 more. Bingo!
She's feeling it. I mean, the net didn't even move on that one. So she's definitely located that rim, and she's got it on her radar because she's just knocking them down right now.
13 now for Eisfelder.
UU, she made a great penetration, just lost her balance. She's got to finish stronger right there.
Kick back out for UU for 3. Back iron, no. And the board comes down to Opat, and here comes Boris. 10-point lead now. Biggest lead of the game for the Eagles. Boris, they swing it around to Eisfelder. Toss inside. Opat's turn, no. Tipped back. Boy, great job by Opat to get her own rebound. Boris with the shot. That one is off, and it is going to be saved, but not in time, and it'll be Cooper basketball.
You know what I'm thinking? I've just seen that twice, where they rebound the ball inside, and they immediately look outside for a three-point shot. And coaches sometimes teach that because they understand that when we rebound the ball on the perimeter, everyone's going to be open. So they definitely take advantage of that open three-point shot there.
So Nyjah Broadway has checked in. Number 44, another post player.
Yeah, Kelly needs a rest. She's been going hard all game.
Exactly.
So.
Give Kelly this last minute of the half off. Bowler tosses it to Christensen, who lost it. Inside it goes to Broadway. She makes a nice pass to Bowler, and Bowler couldn't handle it.
Even Bowler's a little frustrated. So right now, Cooper's top 2 scorers really haven't gotten themselves involved in the game. So give Coach Esma a lot of credit, making sure that he locates their top scorers and keeps them out of the game.
10-second call. They could not get it over the line in time. And so Cooper with an opportunity to get back within 8 here. 37 seconds remaining. Bowler. Around it goes. This is Longs. Nice little move to the baseline. Christensen now. Swings it around. Bowler has the open 3 from NBA territory. Wow, that was way out there.
And that was risk. I mean, you know, what if you miss the shot and Totino goes down and makes the basket before the half? Now all the momentum swings back in their favor.
Longs with a nice defensive play. Out it goes. Shot from the elbow is up and good by Boris. Well, Boris sinks it. Just 2 seconds to go. Longs will fire from half court. And she rims it off. That was pretty close, actually.
Yeah, wow, for a little girl, I mean, too, she launched that thing. She must be pretty strong.
27-18. It is a 9-point Totino lead here at the half from Cooper High School. Stay with us. You are watching girls high school basketball here in the North Suburban Conference. We're back with more right after this timeout.
You always made sure I brushed my teeth.
You told me that smart was cool.
You always told me to dream big.
To all of those parents who took the time to make raising their children their most important job, we'd like to say,
thank you.
Thank you.
From the bottom of my heart, thanks, Mom and Dad.
This message is brought to you by the U.S. Air Force.
Be hospice.
Back here at Cooper, where the Hawks trail Totino by a score of 27-18. First half, let's take a look at some of the highlights from that first half, where both teams actually shot the ball fairly well from the outside. Here's a good example. Kelly hitting an outside shot. We need a Kelly finishing with 6 points in the first half, 2 of them there. At the other end, it's Boris, and Sydney Boris had 7 points on the first half, and then it's Eisfelder. You know, Eisfelder, tell you, we talked about the fact she hit 3 threes, and they're going to have to keep an eye on her if they're going to get back into this basketball game. Worky with the putback basket there, and then it's Kelly again with another floater right here, and a little bit later on, more Eisfelder, this time for 3 more. And take a look at those first half scoring leaders. Eisfelder with 13 to lead all scores. Boris chipped in 7, and then it's Bowler and Kelly leading the way for Cooper. Second half underway here at Cooper, and the turnover by Totino gives the ball back to the Cooper Hawks. They have a 9-point deficit that they are working with here in the second half. All right, Coach, what do you change if you're Cooper? You got to do something a little different.
If I'm Cooper, I try to apply some man pressure. I try to maybe get in some full court pressure, maybe a full court press somehow. They definitely have to locate the shooters in Eisenfelder and Boris, because these girls right tonight are knocking down shots.
And it's Boris left-handed up, no good. Rebound comes down to Green, tosses it ahead to Kelly. Nice pass inside. Boy, Cooper did a good job working the ball inside that time, and Sutton now has 5.
And a little bit of that. I was just in the hallway, and I heard Coach Woods telling the girls, we have to push it. We have to get some easy baskets. We have to rebound and get out and run.
Shot is no good. Rebound, no. Put back. Looked like she might have been fouled over the back there, but no call. Worky misses at the other end. Green throws it up good, and she is fouled.
Yeah, Coach Woods was in the locker room. I just walked past, and he was letting the ladies have it a little bit. He told them that there was a poor effort and that he thought they could do better. So the ladies have definitely got their attention now as we watch this replay. Great bounce pass there. There's Green using her body to secure position and still finishing. You love to see that, and one.
Oh, everybody was fooled. That was you're right, it was an and one, and everybody, I think the officials were fooled.
They were, and I actually thought I miscalled it there, and I'm looking around, but the coach, he just announced to the girls that they had a free shot there.
And they missed it, but Boris tattoos one at the other end. Well, missed free throws, Ariel, and they're not going to be able to win if they miss free throws.
No, you definitely have to make your free throws. You have to rebound and do the small things.
Green with a nice move goes glass and good.
Okay, maybe she waited till the second half. If you're Coach Esma, you're really worried because you know she's a 13-point scoring average and that she's going to be aggressive in this second half. I just saw her father. He played on my summer league teams for many, many years, and he's looking at me like, don't worry. She's going to get it going.
And actually, Lori Bowler's mom and dad come by. They ran the girls traveling program for Cooper for a number of years. They both, Jack and Cindy, both came by, and They're excited. They hope that Lori will play next year somewhere in college basketball.
She has an opportunity. She's a clever little player.
Absolutely. Nice toss inside to Boris, and she leaves it off the front rim, and the Hawks have the rebound.
Yeah, here are the Hawks. They're looking to make that push. Look at that. One pass up the floor. We're attacking.
Bowler, nice pass inside, and fouled going to the rim is Sutton. Well, Cooper's doing exactly what you said. They have to attack the rim and move the ball up the floor, and they are doing it very well here in the early going.
That's right. I mean, their whole thing is not to run offense in the half court and just move the ball from side to side. These ladies, they want to rebound the ball, and they want to get up and down the floor. That's the most fun basketball to play nowadays.
First free throw up and no good. That is 3 straight missed free throws for Cooper.
Now, see, those are the kind of things when the game is over and you've lost by 4 or 5 points, You're sitting there kicking yourself because you're like, if we just would have made our free throws.
Second one, back iron, no. That's 4 in a row, but who's counting? I can tell you who's counting. The guy over there with the blue vest on.
That's right. He definitely knows how many free throws they missed.
Oh, dear. Hostra with it. Tosses it to the corner. Toss inside by Eisfelder to Opat. Eisfelder has to go through her legs, and she scrambles and picks it up.
See, now Totino, they're kind of playing in a hurry. They need to slow down, move the ball from side to side. Don't allow Cooper to dictate the tempo, because that's when they'll come out of this situation really looking to attack.
Workey lost it out of bounds, but it was last touched by Cooper. Hawks stay in that person-to-person defense. The inbound comes to Boris. Back to Eisfelder for 3. Back of the rim, no. Rebound again. Workey as it's swatted out of there, but there's a foul call.
Maybe a little too aggressive for
Yeah.
UU. Instead of swatting at the ball so aggressively, just make the normal, fundamental play, rip the ball from her hands, and take off.
Now, let's take a look at that again. You can talk exactly about, as soon as you bring that arm down, Ariel, that's when they're going to call it.
That's right. Referees, they're human too. When they see you maybe sometimes a little too aggressive, they're going to give the offensive player the benefit of the doubt.
Free throw is missed, however, by Workey.
That's what we call a good foul right there.
Oh, yeah. Sydney Workey, biggest player on the floor, standing 2 feet from the basket.
Right.
And you've got UU Longs, the smallest player on the floor, guarding her, and that's a good foul.
That's a good foul, because that was an easy 2 points for her.
Green off to Bowler for 3. Bingo!
They're back in it. One pass up the court. Shoot it, dribble it, penetrate, look for the open shot and attack. That's the name of the game for Cooper.
She gets her feet set. She's deadly out there.
Oh, yeah. I mean, she's like what we call dead-eye dick. I mean, if she's got her feet set, she can line it up and fill it with the best of them.
Boris lays it up and in. Boris now with 11 points.
They needed that basket. Stop the bleeding a little bit because Cooper has woke up.
They got it down to 4, and the Hawks throw it away.
Being greedy. Nothing wrong with that. Here we got Cooper attacking there. Bowler, she's one of their best shooters, so she knows how to line the laces up and to make that shot.
A couple of angles. Kind of fun to watch how it sets up from that back angle, too.
Yeah, today's basketball is rebound, you penetrate, and look for the extra pass. And most players nowadays, they like this evolution of basketball that's become.
Ahead with it is Opat. Opat, little backdoor cut by Boris. She missed it, tipped away. Nice job by Cooper.
They have numbers. They have
Michaela.
numbers. They have numbers.
Back out into the right corner to Green. Around for Bowler for 3 more. Completely missed that one. Green throws it up and gets the roll.
Even though Green is small in stature, she plays physical. I mean, she uses her body to create angles for her to attack offensively. Good offensive play by Tori Green there.
Here comes Opat. Swatted away, and it is going to still belong to Totino. But again, Cooper has got themselves back into this game by moving the basketball around and then some good physical play inside.
Coach Esma doing a hockey lineup change there. 4 girls in, 4 girls out. Trying to look for some energy here because the starting 5 has come out in this second half and allowed Cooper to get back in this game.
Toss inside, back out it goes. They'll swing it on the near side to Margaret Anderson. Around it goes on the far side now to Sowald. Toss inside, shot up and off the mark by Reek. Rebound comes down to the Hawks, and it's Harvey. Harvey quickly, turned it over. I was waiting for the official to call it.
Yeah. Yeah, she got a little anxious there. You know, she just replaced Yu, and, you know, part of the point guard responsibility on Cooper is to push the ball. So she just got a little out of control there, but that's what the coach wants them to attack.
Yeah, a little too much air in the ball that time. Ball is loose, picked off by Kelly. Boy, great play by Kelly. Back to Harvey. Oh, and Harvey threw it over Kelly's head, and out of bounds it goes.
Yeah, Harvey, she's one of their younger players that Coach Woods is talking about. He's trying to get some of these young players groomed for top competition. They had that drop off with two of their best players that left last season, so he needs his young players to emerge, to develop, and become competitive.
Yu Longs comes back into the game. Harvey goes out of the game. Back out topside now, that's Solwald. Solwald in the corner. Out to Workey. Workey's going to shoot it from the elbow. That's off. Rebound comes down to Bowler. Here comes Bowler quickly ahead. They got a 3-on-2. Into the corner. And they kick it out and set it back up for Kelly. A little fadeaway. Missed it completely. Rebound Green, no. Rebound comes down, another rebound. Boy, the Hawks pounding the boards here. Alicia Sutton will go to the line.
That's right. The sense of urgency has now come into the Hawks right now. Leading the way is Tori Green. She's really kind of stepped up here in this second half. I think she has maybe 7 points right here. So she's really showing some initiative here and getting her teammates re-energized, re-engaged in the game. That's why now we only have, 2-point game.
Chance to tie it up here if she can make a pair. Got the first one.
Finally got one to go there,
yes,
Wally.
She did.
But, you know, if she knocks down her free throws, that just makes the game easier for her fellow teammates there. So she's got to step to the line, knock those down. Because, you know, for Yu, who's doing a lot of penetrating and looking for her to cut to the basket, she's got to, you know, reward the team by knocking down those free throws.
Tie game for the first time since 0-0. I don't think it was ever tied early.
I don't know. They must have went into the locker room and got their spinach, you know, and because they got the energy now. They're in a game right now. Here goes that full court press that we talked about.
Ooh, she walked with it, no call. At the other end, though, and converting on the jumper is Whippler. Well, Totino takes advantage there.
But you know what? That's what Cooper wants. They want you to play fast, too. They want you to one pass and shoot because they know over the course of the game, this is the way we'll play and this is the way we'll win the game in the end.
Longs. Right corner now to Bowler. Bowler drives and flips it up. No good. Rebound comes down to Christensen and a tied ball. And that should belong to Cooper.
Yeah, Bowler got away with a walk there. She jabbed, but she kind of lost her footing. I think the referee got caught up in the move because he was thinking she was probably going to the basket. Maybe he's looking for a foul.
So tied ball goes to Cooper. 12:42 to go here in the second half. And we got a good game, a 2-point game, 33-31.
But we got Bowler and Green. They are now in the game. So if you're the Eagles, if you're Totino, you got to locate them because they're going to be greedy this half.
Kelly into the lane with it. Little floater, no good. Rebound yanked down by Boris. Quickly ahead come the Eagles. Back out it goes to Boris. To Opat, loses the handle.
Yep, they're playing too fast. They have to be careful. They're getting caught up in the melee right here, and Cooper's now dictating the tempo here.
Longs wants three. Got it! Yu Longs just has 4 points, but a big 3-ball there, and the Hawks have their first lead since the early going at 2-0.
Ever since they made that change to man-to-man, it is really, nice shot there, got a friendly roll there, but ever since they changed it to man-to-man, they've now gotten engaged into the game. They now got the tempo that they like, and as a result, they're having their way with Totino this half.
Hostra with her first bucket of the night, and Totino reclaims the lead. Bowler bounces it and nearly threw it away, trying to get it to Christensen.
Got to be careful with those bounce passes.
Yeah, some risky bounce passes, and Kelly get called for the offensive foul there, pushing off, and so the ball goes back over to Totino. Well, definitely momentum has swung in Cooper's favor here in the second half.
Yeah, they're in the ball game right now. Right now it's just 1-0 with 11 minutes and 31 seconds left. So they're back in the game now. Excellent opportunity to kind of push away from the Eagles here.
And it's going to be Boris going to the free throw line. So Boris will shoot 2 here. And the foul, I believe, is on Kelly. That is her 4th, and she's going to have to come out of the game.
Yeah, she sure is, because she's one of their leading players. So, yeah, as we see, what is this, Sutton checking in now.
So Sutton will come back in.
That's a bummer for Cooper. I mean, they were really playing well, and Kelly is one of their players, especially since she plays in the front court. She has the opportunity to play on the perimeter, really stretch the defense there, allow you that penetration, allow Boulder to get inside there as well.
So she splits the pair, and it is a 36-34 lead now for Totino Grace. But as you said, the difference in this game is when Cooper went from that zone back to a man-to-man or person-to-person defense.
Yeah, it allows them to play more aggressively. And like I said before, you know, when players sometimes get in zone, they get sleepy, they get laxed, and they don't, you know, really concentrate on their defensive principles. So when you play person-to-person or man-to-man defense, it does allow you to, I always say, stay engaged in the game, stay active.
Talked a little bit about the scoring leaders on this club. Lori Bowler, averaging 12.6 points per game, is the Hawks' leading scorer, and closely followed by Tori Green, who's averaging 12.5 points per game. And then Yu Longs actually is averaging 10.5 points a game herself. So their three scorers, two of them have gotten going here in the second half.
Important for them, big time, important for them.
This is Yu Longs to Bowler. Back out to Longs, and against this zone. Cooper patient, that time knocked away though. Green had the shot swatted away. This is Boris now. Oh, lost the handle. I mean, she was looking across to make a pass and just lost control of the ball.
That's that pressure, man to man. It starts to get in your head, and before you know it, 1 second of not concentrating turns into an error of judgment and a turnover.
That ball does have a little extra air in it, though. I think I've seen a couple plays like that where it seems like the ball is just a little extra bouncy.
Well, we're 6 feet off the court, and we can hear that thing bouncing, so you know it's got some extra weight.
Yeah, I think it does. Rebound comes down to the Hawks, and they're going to call a travel off the rebound by Sutton. And so it goes back over to Totino. 36-34, two-point game. Lots of time left in this one.
Lots of time, you know, for young players. It's a lifetime, so they just need to be patient, continue to execute on the offense and defensive end.
This is Boris. 10.5 to go. Boris on the left-hand dribble against Bowler. Eisfelder's been kind of quiet here in the second half thus far.
Yeah, they put Tori Green on her, so she's really got an eye on her, making sure that she doesn't get too open. You know, don't want to allow her to have any light because, you know, all she needs to do is see the rim and she can make it.
And that foul will be on Longs. Longs thought she had the steal, but the official said you reached over to get it. And we'll take another look at it. I don't know. Maybe?
Maybe.
Totino on the inbound. Boy, she used about 4.9 of those 5 seconds.
She sure did.
Rebound comes down to Green. Green on the dribble drive and bounced it off somebody's foot. And we'll let the guy in stripes decide it. He says it's goes back over to Totino.
Now Cooper's gotten themselves back in the ball game, so they need to still be patient.
Yes.
Need to still execute on offense. It's not just, you know, rebound the ball and attack. You still have to execute a little bit because the Eagles, they're not going anywhere. They're very disciplined on offense and defense.
So Lauren Johnson in for the first time. Number 3 for Cooper, and Green goes out. This is Boris against Bowler. Bowler staying right with her, playing physical. And Eisfelder loses it out of bounds. Could not handle it. So actually, in as much as anything, that was caused by Bowler's defense.
Yeah, that's what it was. I mean, pressure, putting your body up against her, making her play some physical play. That certainly adds to some of the defensive pressure that you're seeing Cooper apply here. Cooper's got to get that ball inside. There you go.
There it is. Inside it goes. Shot up, and it rolls in. Yeah. And Sutton has her first bucket of the second half. She now has 8. And it's a tie game at 36. Totino trying to answer. Loose on the floor and missed on the inside. Boy, wide open shot by Workey, and she missed it.
Lexi got lucky there.
Yes, she did.
She got lucky there. The ball bounced right in her favor, right in position to score. Just unfortunate.
And Cooper throws it away. We are tied at 36. Actually turned into a pretty good basketball game. Here's another look at that last Cooper basket.
Ladies are a little tired right now. You know, they're a little winded because now Cooper has raised the pressure level a little bit. They're dictating the tempo that they want to play.
Lexi Werke is fouled. And she was not shooting, I don't believe. Oh, they're going to put her at the line. Wow.
Yeah, that ball looked like it was down low, and she fouled it before she started the shooting motion.
I would completely agree with that. Makes the free throw. So Lexi Werke takes advantage. Her first point of the night. And Totino back into the lead. Werke again, sights and shoots. And she got them both.
One thing Totino's doing is knocking down their free throws.
Yes, sir.
That might be the thing that allows them to win this basketball tonight. This basketball game, I'm sorry.
This is Johnson. Off to Bowler, she loses it. Picked up out there by Longs. Inside it goes, nice double pump move. And Sutton going back to the line. Boy, Sutton is starting to kind of exert her strength inside.
Yeah, as soon as she got the ball, she jab step and, just a nice quick move, got the defender to move one way. She was able to go right and manufacture some kind of foul or an opportunity for 2 free throws here.
First one is up and good.
Now she's knocking them down.
She is. She's made 3 in a row, by the way.
I guess she's heard us. She heard us over here talking about it.
Exactly. Got to make free throws.
Gotta make your free throws.
Sutton again. Long look. Aims and fires. Got them both. Tie game.
Sometimes when you see the ball go through the net on free throws, it can put you into the game a little bit.
38 apiece. Quickly ahead. Boy, going into that dead man's corner, nearly throwing the ball away there was Margaret Anderson. They get it to the other side. Inside it goes. Shot up no by Sydney Werke, but she is fouled. And they do have some matchup problems size-wise. Cooper has a much smaller team on the floor with the possible exception out there of Sutton.
Yeah, with Kelly in foul trouble there, it's very difficult right now for Sutton. She's a little tired, and I understand, but she's got to suck it up because her teammates need her tonight.
So Werke, who has 2 points on the night, launches the first free throw that rolls all over the rim and falls through. Sydney Werke checking back in, Danielle Whippler. And here comes Green back into the game, replacing Christensen. And she got them both.
That's good. I mean, that's what you want when you're big. When your inside player runs the floor like that and she gets a foul, you want her to knock down those free throws.
Longs to Green. This is Bowler. Back out to Longs. And it's Bowler. 3-ball again.
Great play by Long. She made one dribble move. She looked the defender off, understanding that Bowler was in the corner. Great look there.
So 3-ball gets Cooper back into the lead, and answering at the other end is Margaret Anderson for 3. She has a pair of threes, and it's 43-41. Kind of turned into a shootout.
That's right. Right back at you. Anything you can do, we can do better.
This is Green. Against that zone, Lauren Johnson bounces it into the corner now. Cross-court pass to Bowler. Inside it goes. Green, shot up, no, but she is fouled.
You know, she kind of forced that shot. I don't know if I were the referee, if I'd give her that foul. She maybe forced that because as soon as she got it, she didn't even think about it. She was attacking.
Well, and she had her back to the basket and started jumping towards the basket. I was surprised she was going to try and make that.
I think that's
shot.
I think that's part of female basketball a little bit. They understand that referees are going to call fouls because they play below the rim. You know, so sometimes because you play below the rim, you can initiate contact, and referees will give you the foul call.
So Green with an opportunity here to tie it up. She makes the first free throw. Long look, sights and shoots it up and missed it, but the rebound comes down to Johnson, who loses control. Nearly stolen back, and it is Totino basketball. Alicia Sutton right there. Yes, they changed the call.
That's a good call by the referee.
I thought so.
Yeah, that's honorable because he did recognize he did make a mistake. But you gotta, if you're Totino right now, you want to make sure you rebound those balls like that because right now it's a tight game. it's going to come down to free throws and second chance opportunities.
Bowler way off the mark this time, shooting a three. She's kind of fading away when she tried to shoot that one. Eisfelder has it, and then off it goes now to Sowald, who brings it ahead. Sowald goes around a screen and knocked out of bounds. Still belongs to Totino. 1 point Totino lead, 7:23 to go here in the second half. Inbound comes to Eisfelder, looking inside for Workey. Eisfelder. Nice little crossover, but she lost control of it. And they're going to call a travel on Johnson.
Well, she's come off the bench, giving them a little energy. Great hustle play there. Just a little unfortunate.
No doubt. Inbound into the corner. And Johnson picks up a foul this time. That'll be team foul number 9. And that will put Totino at the line with 7:11 to go, shooting 1-1. To the line goes Danielle Whippler.
Once again, we teach players you got to play with your feet. Your hands are going to get you in trouble. So she had an excellent opportunity to trap her right there in the corner.
But seemed like the ball stayed on the rim forever, tied ball, and it goes back over to Totino.
We have Tori Green. What is she, about 5'3", 5'4"? And she's playing on the block down there to secure rebounds.
Oh, yeah.
She's a tough cookie.
Tori Green. Now, you said you knew her dad.
Yep. He played summer league ball with me during the summer.
Okay.
You know, you recognize guys that you develop relationships throughout the year.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we just call him Green. But he's a lot like her in size and stature. He could shoot it from the moon, though.
Well, the Cooper Hawks have done a good job shooting the basketball here in the second half. They trailed, let's not forget, they trailed this game by 9 points at the half, and they have trimmed this thing down to a 1-point deficit at 43-42 with 7:09 to go. Led mostly on the back of Lori Bowler, who has thrown in now 14 points on 4 threes and 1 two-pointer.
You know, sometimes when you're down 7 to 10 points, you can somehow stay in the game, because if you're the opponent that is down, your sense of urgency will kick in. But when you're up, sometimes you start playing not to lose instead of playing to win. So, you know, I'm not surprised at all Cooper getting back in this game. When you're down points like that and you play the kind of style of play that they play, it makes it easy to get back in the game.
It'll be Totino basketball. They will inbound under their own basket here. And they have the 1-point lead with 7:09 to go. Oh, nice inbounds play, and Eisfelder misses. I think she was too close.
Yeah, she was too close. I mean, sometimes, you know, I tell players that tweenie is difficult to make.
And at the other end, it's the bucket is converted by Green, and she is fouled. And she will go to the line here to try and finish off the old-fashioned three.
She's a tough cookie. I mean, she's a competitor. She will go at your body. She'll sell out, what I call sell out. She'll give her body for the team, and she'll, you know, make sure she makes the basket too.
Sowald got in there too late to try and draw the foul. And Green with the old-fashioned three.
They're coming. They're bringing that full court pressure, man-to-man, run and jump, looking to turn you. Coach is trying to tell them to force the ball to their weak hand, so he's trying to create some turnovers.
Dribble drive by Eisfelder, and it's nearly picked off. Sowald. Oh, she switched pivot feet. Sure, that's a travel.
Sure did. She switched the pivot feet. You know, we call it happy feet. She's got to stay in that pivot position. Here comes Coach Eastman with another lineup change here, so 4 in, 4 out. We'll see if the starters, these were the starters who started in the second half. We'll see if they can pick up the tempo here in this last 6 minutes and 42 seconds.
Top side with it is Green. It is a 2-point Cooper lead. 6:36 to go. Bowler around back out to Green.
Totino playing a matchup 2-3.
Inside it goes. Shot up. The roll will not go this time for Sutton. Rebound comes down. This is Opat trying to get out of the backcourt with it. Having some trouble. And it's picked off by Long.
Cross-court pass. Anytime you throw a cross-court pass, something crazy happens.
Longs for 3. Wow.
Yeah. She got the steal, gathered herself and let it fly.
And Longs with another batted ball. And they're going to call a foul on Longs. They're a little bit too aggressive. But she got the steal, and then she got the step back three to give Cooper its biggest lead of the game, 48-43.
Coach Woods is not complaining. This is what he wants. He wants a rat race. He wants the ball to be flying all over the place because he knows his girls are quick, they're fast, and they have good hands. So this is the style of play that he would like to see.
Boy, and the thing that complements their quickness and their fast style of play as the free throw is missed is their outside shooting.
Yeah,
I mean, if you can make outside shots and you're quick,
that's right.
Boy, that's almost impossible to defend.
That's right. Now, if you can mix it in with an inside post player who can really finish in the paint, oh, now you got something you're working with.
And Coach Woods on the other side hollering. He wanted a timeout, and finally he got it.
He sees a 5-point lead here. He knows what's going on here. He knows here's an opportunity on the offensive end to really gain and move this lead even further.
So a 5-point lead for Cooper, 48-43. Oh, by the way, that was the third foul on UU Longs. May or may not be a factor as we get on the stretch here, but it is a 5-point lead with 5:55 to go. All right, now let's go into that Totino huddle. What are they thinking about right now? They're going to have to slow Cooper down somehow and get the ball inside, aren't they?
Still a lot of time. 5:55. He's just probably telling them slow down the basketball. Yeah. They're going to press on the full court, so he's probably dialing up something on the press breaker to just alleviate some of that pressure. But they have to slow down because Cooper's looking to trap. They're looking to run and jump. So you have to be able to slow down, keep your wits about you, and just execute like they did in the first half. The one good thing that they do is when they come out of timeouts, they do execute. So look for a backdoor.
Yes.
You know, they're very clever. So look for a backdoor opportunity here. If not, maybe dump it into the low post. Maybe get something with Eisenfelder. She's been a little quiet this half, and they need her to get going because she kept them in the game in the first half.
Cooper's next contest, they will be at Irondale on Friday as play continues in the conference. As for Totino, they will be at Benilde St. Margaret's on Friday.
And if you're Totino, you would love to get this win so you could set up a nice little 2-0 game going up against Benilde there.
This is UU Longs with it. Around to Green. Cooper a little more patient this time. Green backs it off. Green comes into the lane. Back out it goes to Long. She'll shoot another three. Front of the rim, no. Rebound comes down to Cooper, though, and back out to Long.
That's what Johnson's job is, hustle plays. She's an
Green.
intangible
Oh,
person.
nice move by Green. Misses it, though. The rebound comes down to the Hawks. They can't get it to go. Again, shot up. This time, rims out again. And it's volleyball around and finally taken down by Totino.
Point-blank range by Sutton there. I know she wants that ball back.
Ball nearly thrown away, picked up by Boris. Bowler grabbed her, no call. Opat has it now. Swings it out on that far side for Hostra. Inside it goes, tipped away. Oh, great defense.
Yeah,
nice
Sutton.
defense by Sutton.
Yeah, she slid in front of her at the last minute and got her hands on there.
UU lost control of the ball and tied ball. This one belongs to Cooper. Boy, Johnson's come off the bench and given him some nice minutes here.
That's all. You don't have to always be the leading scorer to affect the game. Sometimes just hustle, doing all the intangible things, just doing small things like hustle plays. That allows your team to win games.
Well, if they want to go to the video replay, it should be Cooper basketball.
It should be, absolutely. Kelly's about to check in right now. 4 minutes and 48 seconds left. She should be able to not make that fifth foul, but she's definitely one of those players. But I don't know. Maybe, Johnson's hustling. They've put the lead, to 5 points now. So I don't know if I'd make that change because Johnson, she's playing defense and she's getting all the hustle balls, all those 50-50 balls, she's on them.
So Kelly is back in. Make no mistake, if Kelly wasn't in foul trouble, she would have seen a lot more time than she's seen tonight. Back into the game she comes.
She isn't wasting any time.
No, she wants to get involved. Green with it now. Cooper getting pushed, their offense being pushed out a little bit further from the basket than they like, I'm sure.
But you know what Cooper's doing? Even though they got a 5-point lead, some teams would probably stall it. But they're continuing to play. They're playing to win instead of trying to play not to lose.
Green called for a travel there. She didn't believe it, but that is the call. Cooper will put some more of that full court pressure on. Ahead comes Opat. Opat against Kelly. Remember, Kelly playing with those 4 fouls.
Yeah, she's got to keep her hands out, not, so she doesn't get a tic-tac foul.
They're going right after her to Opat again, and a travel is called. Opat walked with the ball.
She had the right idea. She turned, she faced up, waiting for that cutter. Totino sending a person to the free throw line, and then when the ball goes in the low post, they tell her to dive to the basket. So just a little unfortunate. Another example of happy feet.
Longs. Off it goes now to Sutton. Long pass for Bowler, tipped away. Boy, official underneath had no idea whose ball it should be. Finally gave it to Cooper.
Yeah, that was close. I mean, we're sitting right here underneath that play, and I couldn't even tell.
That could have gone either way.
Yep.
Bowler, long cross-court pass, gets it into Kelly. And Long's with it now. Long's double team, nearly threw it away. Green, holding. And on the penetration, she is going to be fouled, and it'll be 1-1. That is the 7th team foul against Totino, so she will go to the line here to shoot 1-1. 3:50 to go, 5-point Cooper lead on their home floor.
Yeah, this is a big free throw opportunity here. Opportunity to go up 7, turn it into a 3-possession game instead of a 2-possession game. So Tori's got to knock these down here.
Tori Green, line right to shoot a pair. Got the first one. I should say it was 1-1. So she does get the pair. That is now 11 points for Tori Green.
I don't know if her dad made a trip to the locker room and told her to wake up, but she's definitely come out this second half and put a performance on.
No doubt. She is now at just about her average, 12 points on the night. Cooper with their biggest lead of the night. They lead by 7 at 50-43. Quickly ahead come the Eagles. Dribble drive into the lane. Back out it goes to Eisfelder, who has been eerily silent here in the second half after all the buckets she hit in the first half. Margaret Anderson for 3. Got it!
She's feeling it. I mean, she's what we call floating around the perimeter, and whenever opportunity, when someone penetrates, she's getting her feet and hands ready because that's her shot.
She has made 3 threes now for all 9 of her points. Inside it goes to Kelly, dribble drive, up and good.
That's an easy basket for Kelly. I mean, she gets the ball in the lane. She knows how to finish with the best of them.
8 points now for Kelly. Over the timeline, and it is tipped away by Bowler. Nice hustle, and she was diving over the Totino bench. 7-point lead now for the Hawks. Take a look at that last hoop by Kelly. Oh, there it is.
What we missed was the idea. They had it on the perimeter, but Kelly cut to the free throw line. Right there at that elbow, they got it right there in the paint, so she attacked immediately. That's always the heart of the defense. Get the ball in the middle of the paint and attack, because then the defense has to collapse.
Well, what a turnaround this has been for the Hawks. They trailed by 9 at the half. They trailed by as many as 11 in that first half, and they have not only regained the lead, but they lead by 7 here with 3:02 to go, and they really are in the driver's seat.
Yeah, they are. I mean, defensively, they're playing sound. They're causing a lot of turnovers. The tempo has clearly moved into their favor. So if you're Totino, you really want to make sure you execute on this offensive play, because if they go down and make another basket, it's a long way back from there. And Totino, they're not the kind of team that presses and can create turnover opportunities. They have to play conservatively. So they definitely need to score on this offensive opportunity here.
Well, and without question, and we talked about Eisfelder not being a factor here in the second half, but the truth of the matter is that Cooper went into that man-to-man, person-to-person defense, not allowing her to stand out there and fire away.
Right. I mean, right before the half, they just started experimenting with the man-to-man. They saw it gave them some results. So really the momentum started to kick in their favor. And when Bowler knocked down that deep 3 ball at the 45-degree angle, that's when the momentum kind of shifted in Cooper's favor.
Inbound comes on that far side to Werke. There's Eisfelder for 3. Missed that one. She did get an open look. She was way out there, though. Yu double teamed in the backcourt. She's fighting that 10-second call. Finally got ahead to Bowler. Bowler, nice little crossover move. Back out it goes to Longs.
With Yu, Green, and Bowler, very difficult to pressure them because they're all excellent ball handlers.
Boris with the pull-up. Good.
That's smart. That's a smart player right there. That's a smart play by Boris. She didn't force the opportunity, taking it to the basket where she get a charge. Nice little pull-up shot.
13 for her. Inside it goes to Kelly. Shot up good, and she is fouled. Oh, no basket.
Ooh.
No basket. Wow.
Wow. Oh.
Interesting. It'll be a 1-and-1.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Let's see. No? Okay.
But, you know, he doesn't have a television screen and he can't watch the replay, Wally.
You're right. So Kelly will shoot 1-and-1. And she bricks it. Rebound comes down in the corner to Opat. And here comes Eisfelder bringing it into the forecourt. Long lead pass, nearly threw it away. Opat has it now. Toss inside, wide open bucket. Up and good for Workey. She has 4. It's back to a 3-point game. This one is long from being over.
Nice patience by Eisenfelder.
Near side, Bowler chases it down. Bowler back out to UU Long. 1:54 to go. 3-point Cooper lead at 52-49.
Cooper doesn't want to get into that stall. See, bad things happen when you start playing stall basketball. You do not want to do that. You want to play to win. You want to attack those gaps and just allow whatever happens, happens.
A quick look at that bucket at the other end. Nice little finish there by Workey. UU drives, scoops, and doesn't score, but she'll have 2 free throws.
When in doubt, attack. I mean, that is a smart play. The team right now, it's a very close game. It's, what, a 3-point game right here. So any time that you have an opportunity to attack the basket, you want to do that. You want to put it in the hands of the officials. Maybe they'll call a foul, maybe they won't, but you definitely want to try.
First one up by Longs is up and good.
Important free throws here. Important free throws. We now have a 2-possession game.
53-49, and Longs has 8. And they will be in the double bonus the rest of the game now. Both teams in the double bonus for the remainder of the night. Misses the second free throw, but as you pointed out, it is a 2-possession game. Oh, she threw it away, and Bowlers is right there. Oh, boy, it looked like it went off of Boris.
Yeah.
Sure did.
Yeah, unfortunate there.
And Bowler is not happy with that.
Yeah.
I'd be interested to see that again if we have it, but maybe we'll get a chance at the next break. Toss in now to Boris, coming against Bowler.
They're really forcing her to her left. They're really forcing that left. They don't want her to go right.
Bowler doing a good job, cuts her off of the baseline, and she's called for a foul there, a little hand check. All right, let's take a look and see if they're really, see what the call was here, if that ball really was touched. No, that ball was touched by Boris.
Sure was.
Her left hand came across and swatted that thing out of bounds.
Sure was. But if everyone had an instant replay screen.
Boris at the line now to try and make this a 2-point game, and she succeeds on the first one. 53-50. Nice job by our crew getting that replay. Excellent angle, too. Boris again. Line left and nails them both back to a 2-point game.
This is come down to free throws.
Cooper's 7-point lead is down to a deuce, 53-51.
Yep. It's going to be a second chance point, an offensive rebound, or maybe even free throws that wins this contest.
Oh boy, I bet free throws are going to play a big part down the stretch here. Let's see who Totino elects to foul. I would assume it's a minute and 11. You're not going to foul right now. You're going to try and go for a steal, but they're going to have to decide who they're going to foul at some point.
At some point, they're going to have to decide. But, you know, right now, you just play honest defense. Keep your hands out. They'll probably look to trap in a corner.
Yes.
You know, maybe if the ball gets deep in a corner, they'll probably look to trap there, front the low post, making sure that maybe Kelly doesn't get it inside. I'm probably thinking that Coach Esma is going to come out of here, maybe showing zone, and it'll probably be in a matchup or maybe man-to-man. Just try to disguise something to keep Cooper off balance.
1 minute, 11 seconds to go. Cooper has 2 timeouts remaining, just 1 timeout remaining for Totino, and that could be a factor as well as we go down the stretch here.
Absolutely. You know, you got to have your timeouts. They need to be really, really careful here because I'm sure, you know, Coach Woods is going to dial up something for Kelly or Green because they're now in the game. Better pay attention to Bowler because she has a trigger from the outside too, so Totino's got their work cut off because they have 3 weapons out there.
I like the idea of Green, because the reason you mentioned her, just because she has been so good from the free throw line here in the second half. She can finish around the rim, but she's been good from the line. She's had her stroke going.
Good call, Wally. That's absolutely right. You want to put the ball in the hand in this late stage of the game in your best free throw shooter's hands.
Here comes Longs. 1:08 to go, and they'll come out in a person-to-person, man-to-man defense for Totino. Longs with the penetration. Gets it off to Kelly. Around to Bowler. Longs, and they're going to foul her. I don't know, it's a little early to foul, I think. 54 seconds to go?
Yeah, I would, they were running the wheel there, just moving the ball from side to side with the dribble. They probably could have looked for a trap there, because you know what's coming. You know they're going to hand the ball off and bring it back to the middle. So maybe a little early, but, maybe part of a defensive strategy.
All right, Longs to shoot a pair now. And she missed it. So, at worst, it's going to be a 3-point deficit for Coach Esma. Longs again.
Now, this possession going down the floor. Watch Eisenfelter. This is where she steps up.
Got it. You're right. And, of course, Boris has been the leading scorer here in the second half. So let's see where they go. They're going to go to Boris on the inbound, back to Opat. 3-point Cooper lead, 50 seconds to go, 54-51. This is Boris. Boris back out to Eisfelder. Eisfelder comes around a screen. She shoots the three. No good. Rebound comes down to Cooper. And it's Yu. Ahead to Bowler. Bowler snatches it away. She's got a 3-on-1, but she'll back it off. Back out to Yu Longs. Around it goes to Bowler now. And they'll foul Bowler. And let's see. Let me check my handy-dandy stats here to see what her free throw shooting percentage is, if they have it here.
Well, she's a great outside shooter, so, normally great outside shooters, they're able to knock it down. And she's a veteran, so she's been in this position before. She should be able to knock it down.
She makes the first. Just a 55% free throw shooter, though. She is not their best free throw shooter, although, as you said,
that's always a wonder.
She can knock down those threes.
It's always a wonder. How can you knock down 3-point shots from 18, 19 feet, but you're a 50% free throw shooter?
5-point Cooper lead, 25 seconds to go. The last thing Cooper wants to do here is foul. They do not want to foul here. And Boris has it swatted away by Bowler. Here comes Bowler, line to the lane, left hand, no good. Rebound comes down. Kelly has it, 9 seconds to go, and the Hawks are going to win this one. Back out to Green, and time will expire, and Cooper with an impressive second half. They turn this one around. They trailed by 9 at the half. They win here at home tonight, 56-51.
What a turnaround.
Well, I tell you, this was a heck of a second half effort by the Hawks, who trailed, as I mentioned, by 9. And then you mentioned it. That change to the person-to-person defense changed the game.
Yeah, sometimes, you got to make defensive adjustments. And maybe Coach started off in zone just to kind of, make Totino a little laxed, and then he was going to surprise him. I don't know what his defensive strategy was, but it definitely paid off in the end.
All right, final score here from Cooper. The Hawks win at 56-51. We'll be back with the post-game show. Stay with us. You are watching girls high school basketball right here on Channel 20.
Oh, hey, bud. Where are you headed?
Just gonna hang out.
With Gary and Todd?
Yeah.
I've been meaning to ask you, is there any drinking going on in this crowd?
No.
If any of your buddies ever pressure you to take a drink, just tell them you promised your dad you wouldn't. I'd do anything to keep you safe.
Okay, I will.
I hope this is working.
I promise. Love you too, Dad.
They really do hear you. For tips on what to say, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
Back here at Cooper, where the Hawks pick up a 56-51 victory over Totino Grace tonight, evening their record in the conference to 1 win and 1 loss. All right, our players of the game tonight. To my left, Tori Green. To my right, Lori Bowler, the Lori and Tori show. And it really was in the second half. Lori, you guys caught fire in that second half. You had a 9-point deficit at halftime, come back and win the basketball game. What went on at halftime? What did Coach talk about?
Coach just told us we were being really flat-footed. We were getting beat off the screens, and he said if we want this win, we have to work for it. So we just came out hard, and we wanted that win. So.
And you guys were able, it seemed like you were able to get your shot from the outside. Once you had your feet set and you were able to square up and get those shots, they went down, and it really kind of turned the game. Yep, definitely. It's kind of frustrating when he shot it in the falling, but when you start working at it as a team, I mean, that's what helps, with the post players, the inside-out game, and it really helps. It opens up my shot and takes a lot of pressure off of my shot. So. And in the second half, you came alive offensively as well. Did Coach say anything to you? So you got to be more aggressive? What exactly did he say?
That's pretty much it. He just wanted me to be more aggressive and just drive to the basket.
All right, the other thing that I think changed the game, and I think you guys will agree, when you guys switched from zone to person or man-to-man defense, that seemed to change the momentum of the basketball game.
Yeah, it just made us work harder and push it down more, more fast-paced game.
All right, so you're now 1-1 in the conference, and one of the things Coach told me before the game, he said, you know what? He said, we just want to be playing our best basketball come March, and you're headed that direction.
Yep. Yeah, we are.
Well, it's important, no question about it. Yeah. All right. It is Lori and Tori, our players of the game tonight, as the Cooper Hawks win by final score here from Cooper, 56-51. For the crew and for Ariel McDonald, I'm Wally Langfeld. Have a good night, everybody.